Yes, what is up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Kirby on Sports Watch Along for the Chiefs versus the Chargers. Of course, we do want to first start off by apologizing for last night. We were supposed to have a live stream for Cowboys-Eagles, but if you watched the stream for WWE Clash in Paris on Sunday, my family suffered a great loss, and the viewing for my great uncle was last night. The funeral was today. And I just didn't feel like it was a good idea for me to leave the viewing to come do the live stream, so we ended up kind of just not doing it. So if you were expecting a live stream last night, we apologize. It kind of worked out for the best considering that there was the weather delay and everything, and the game didn't end until like past midnight, so I'm pretty sure a majority of people didn't even finish watching the game last night. So for that, we apologize. But yeah, tonight we got the Chiefs back in action. Of course, as your resident Chiefs fan on this podcast, on this show, on this program, whatever you want to call it, we had to do a live stream for it. And of course, it's free on YouTube for everybody to watch, so you can double screen us. There's no issues here, you know? They're just doing a bunch of like pregame festivities right now. I guess they're doing national anthems right now, so yeah, that's what they're doing. They're doing all that stuff. So while that's going on, we're going to look at the injury report. I had it pulled up. So for the Chargers, safety RJ Mickens won't play. Tight end Tucker Fisk isn't going to play. Nico Reed, who's a cornerback, isn't going to play for the Chargers. Outside linebacker Kyle Kennard. Foster Serrell, I think I'm saying these names right. He's not going to suit up for the Chargers. Ornaud, I can't say his name. The tight end isn't going to play for them. And Naquan Jones isn't going to play for the Chargers. For the Chiefs, Jalen Royals, he's not playing, which is a huge loss because he was having himself a great preseason, but he didn't necessarily... Or he like had like an ankle injury, I believe is what it is for him. Jared Wiley's inactive. Running back Elijah Mitchell is inactive. Omar Norman Lott is not going to play either. Hunter Norzad isn't going to play for the Chiefs, and Malik Herrig is not going to play either. So yeah, they're doing the national anthem for the United States of America and Brazil, which is being done by a saxophone, which is pretty dope. Chiefs! I'm glad that made it down to Brazil. I love that. I love doing that. Excellent. So they have done... Now they're going to do the national anthem for Brazil. So, yeah, first game of the season. Obviously, last year ended very uneventful, I guess you could say, for the Chiefs. It was a tough watch, you know, in that Super Bowl, getting our butts kicked like that by the Eagles. Which, by the way, crazy game last night with Jalen Carter spitting on Dak Prescott before the first play of the year. Literally didn't even play a single snap of the game, considering that he got kicked out before the first snap of the game. It was very disappointing. Obviously, there was a lot of pressure on us to do the three-peat and everything, and I think by all accounts in the Kingdom documentary series that's been out on ESPN is that like it finally just caught up to us, and we were playing very tight the whole season, and we were not really playing loose and free-flowing. So it seems like that's been the motto this season, is to, like, obviously now the weight is off. We don't have the three-peat on us, and the Chiefs kind of have something to prove this season in terms of, like, hey, like, people are doubting us because of just the Super Bowl performance, but hey, we still ran through the AFC, and sure, like, it was close game after close game, but, like, we still won the games. And of course, there's the people that believe that the refs and all that stuff, which, okay. So yeah, just there's a lot going into this Chiefs season, but there's a lot less, like, it seems like the motto this season is just to have fun again and not to be so tight and to play loose and, creative again, because last season I think there was just so much pressure to be perfect. So they just finished the Brazilian national anthem, so hopefully that means we're going to start the game soon. Cool effects coming up here in our during this live stream, so stay tuned as you get to see the coolest thing that I've ever made that I think I've ever made. Yeah, so yeah, now they got to clear the field and everything, so it's still going to be a little bit before they start playing. I'm not entirely sure who's getting the ball first, but yeah, now you got Mr. Beast on the screen, which not necessarily the biggest fan of Mr. Beast. He was not really my like generation of YouTube, I guess. So I don't really watch Mr. Beast, so I don't care for this type of stuff. Yeah. So obviously Rashee Rice isn't going to be playing in this game either. He's suspended for the first 6 games of the season. So we're not going to see the full potential of this Chiefs offense until Rashee Rice comes back. I mean, hopefully he puts in the work while he's out and kind of keeps up, with his like training and everything, and stays in shape and is ready to go, which it's by all accounts it seems like he's going to do. That's his plan. And yeah, so the main receivers tonight is going to be Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown, and then of course Travis Kelce in year 13, freshly engaged to, Miss Taylor Swift, who don't think she's in Brazil. I don't think as far as I know, she's not going to be in Brazil because probably security reasons and everything. But I'm positive she'll be there next week for the Eagles-Chiefs game in Arrowhead. So that's going to be fun to watch. Very excited for that. Yeah, if you watched our podcast episode a couple weeks ago, I obviously did my QB tiers, I guess you could say, which is basically was just a pyramid. And obviously, I still had Patrick Mahomes at the top because I'm of the opinion if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And we all know Jalen Hurts isn't actually the best quarterback in the league. He just had a stout team. And I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is bad. Jalen Hurts is a solid quarterback. But we all know he's not better than Patrick Mahomes. And to me, it's like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson haven't done what Patrick Mahomes has done, even though they had significantly better seasons than Patrick last year. I just don't think that they took the title away from him, because at the end of the day, Lamar didn't make it back to the championship game. Josh made it to the championship game, but he didn't, win the game. And he had a chance to win the game at the end. He had 3 minutes to do something and didn't do anything. So it looks like the Chiefs are going to get the ball first. So with that, we bring on the score bug, baby. Let's go. Yes, I created a score bug specifically for these types of streams so we can keep track. I'm going to have to run the clock myself, so hopefully I don't mess this up. But Patrick Mahomes is talking right now to the sideline reporter. I'm not sure who it is right now. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit so I can hear what's happening. All right, cool. So, yeah, here we go. Time to kick off the season, baby. I'm so excited. Let's freaking go, man. Let's freaking go. It's about time. All right. It was great having a neutral game last night, I guess, even though, I guess personally I'm still kind of vested in the Cowboys, but, I wasn't, that locked into it. I'm locked into this game because, Chiefs fan now. All right. Oh, there he goes. And there's flags everywhere. Ah, damn it. So the ball is going to be somewhere on the 20-ish yard line, I'm going to say. A little past the 20. 1st and 10. So it's on the 23, 24. 25, I guess. No, 24. All right, Pacheco gets the ball first. Ooh, decent. 3 tough yards. Obviously, this is a revamped offensive line. We got rid of Tooney. We put Kingsley Suamataia at left guard. We got Josh Simmons out of Ohio State at left tackle, who's been killing it at training camp. We paid Trey Smith, Creed Humphrey, of course, one of the best centers in the game. And then, of course, we're rocking Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, and Juju Smith-Schuster at wide receiver. There goes Xavier. Not much there. Khalil Mack made the tackle there. So 3rd and, I think it's just 3rd and 6. I don't think he even got one. He might have gotten one. It might be 3rd and 5. Nope, it stayed 3rd and 6. All right, Kareem Hunt is in now. Pacheco's out. Hollywood Brown in motion. Mahomes, nothing. There was nobody there. Oh, what happened? Oh. Oh, Xavier took friendly fire from Travis. Uh-oh. Ah, damn it. Might have dislocated his shoulder. I think that's what... Damn, come on, man. It's already starting off so horribly. Gets it away. Rolls out of bounds. All right, so the Chargers are going to start at the 32. Damn. Travis took him out. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That does not look good at all. Let's hope that is okay. Let's hope that it's nothing serious. All right, so here comes Justin Herbert and the Chargers. All right, takes the snap. Steps up, takes the ball. Isn't going to really get too far. Crazy work. Of course, the Chargers have a makeshift offensive line right now just because they lost Slater. Is it that they lost? All right, 2nd and 4. There's a lot of boos in the crowd right now. Play fake. Jeez. Oh, my goodness gracious. What the heck, man? Oh, don't want that. Man, just... How are you going to let McConkey push you like that, bro? Come on. All right, so Chargers moving on this Chiefs defense, which is not good. Obviously, there's been lots of changes on the Chiefs defense. Herbert looking, throws it, McConkey, and of course, McDuffie, baby. We got to keep going. There we go. Yeah, Joe Alt is now at left tackle because they lost Rashawn Slater, I believe is his name. And Omarion Hampton is starting over Najee Harris. Sheesh. Ran right up the middle. Come on, Chiefs. Come on. Let's go. Where is the intensity? Uh-oh. That's not a good look for Xavier. Yeah, that's not a good look. When they have the towel draped over the head, it's not a good look. All right, good stop. Good stop there. Good stop there. Oh, he's officially out? This is not good. To lose Xavier Worthy already is crazy because I'm sure he was going to be a big part of what we were going to do while Rashee Rice was out. Got him! Got him! Got him! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Uh-oh. Who's down? Someone's down. Oh, no. It was Chris Jones. Oh, no. Oh, no. It was Chris Jones. He took some friendly fire. Hopefully he's okay. No, he's fine. He's fine. He was just down for a second, but he's back up. All right, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's make the stop. Let's make the stop now. Karlaftis. Ah. There's a flag. There's a flag. Throws it. Incomplete. Probably holding, I imagine. Well, I should probably pause the clock. Oh, it was offsides on the Chiefs. It's still third down, though. Yeah, you can't give him a free shot because now it's 3rd and 3. He didn't look offsides to me, but you know, then again, we're looking at a different angle. Got pressure, looks, throws it, damn, touchdown. Oh wait, flag is down. Hold on, flag is down. Flag is down. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There's a flag. Oh, it is a touchdown. All right, so touchdown Chargers. Yay! Look at my cool touchdown graphic. Oh, roughing the passer penalty. So yeah, touchdown Chargers. Not going great so far. We lose. Oh. That was a light roughing the passer, but I guess he did touch him, so. Yeah, this is just how it is. The quarterback is always going to be protected no matter what. So, let's just get used to it. Dicker the kicker. And it is good. Oh, man. So, yeah, it looks like the Chiefs are in for a battle here. We'll see how this shapes out, I guess. Yeah, I didn't like what I saw there, but again, it's the first game of the season. Hopefully the Spags figures it out. You know, obviously the first couple plays of, you know, the game are scripted. Not great that it looks like Xavier Worthy's going to be out. Um, yeah, man, that's brutal. That's a brutal way to start the season to lose Xavier, especially because we don't have Rashee Rice as it is. So now it's going to fall on Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster. And it's just like we were, Xavier's our, like, take off the top guy. He's supposed to be he's fast. He's supposed to be our new Tyreek Hill. And he was going to be poised to have a great, season. So hopefully this injury isn't anything that's going to be too serious, but I imagine clearly it's something terrible. I mean, damn, Travis took him out. That sucks. Oh, man. Well, I'm pretty sure my friend Dante is very happy because he's a Chargers fan. So right now he's probably celebrating that they're up 7-0. But we still got a lot of football to play. And, the Chiefs, they'll wake up. And, obviously this is a different circumstance. We're in Brazil. We're in, it's been an interesting. They showed up on Wednesday, had a little practice on Thursday, and then obviously today was the game. So, and apparently the hotel was 2 hours away from the stadium, which crazy. I don't know why you would get a hotel 2 hours away from the stadium, but we'll see. Chiefs will respond. Will respond. I'm a little nervous, but because that was not the best showing to open the game. So let's see what the people might be saying. Actually, never mind. We're back. We're back already. And so it seems like the field is doing pretty well. And they're going to just do a touchback. So, yeah, we'll start at the 35. All right. All right, so he's questionable. He's not out. It doesn't look good for him. So, all right, let's see what the Chiefs can do in offense. Come on, let's respond, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All day. All day. Come on, Patrick. Do something. You had all day. There we go, Patrick. First down. Hell yeah. All right, we got our first down. Let's go. All right, the pressure's off now on that. Fantastic. Well, look at that. Look at Simmons. Just not even phased until there. But yeah, he had plenty of time there, so that's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Hands it off to Pacheco. Nothing really there. So it'll be about like what, 2nd and 8? I want to say he only got like 2 yards. 2nd and 9, he only got 1 yard. Jesus, I was giving him way too much credit. Yeah, Simmons was definitely the steal of the draft, it seems like. We'll see how obviously everything plays out, but by all accounts, he's a beast, so. All right, Juju Smith-Schuster in motion. Mahomes to Kelsey. Let's go. Look, Travis loves playing against the Chargers. He has his best games against the Chargers, so. We need him to be the impact player that he has been before. Last year, he had a down season for sure, and it's, hopefully all the work he put in this offseason, because it seems like he put in a lot of work, is going to pay off. Oh, damn it. Why? Why are you moving? He rookie mistake. It's just a rookie. It's all right. It happens. Ah, that's going to hurt us. All right, so it's going to be like 1st and 20 now, I think. 1st and 15. It's only a 5-yard penalty. But that puts us behind the sticks already. So, all right. Mahomes quickly to Juju. Perfect. Oh, he's still up. Where was he down? Where was he officially down? So he's down at the 42, they're saying. Ah, man. All right. Patrick takes a snap. Throws it long. No, he's not there. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Try to get to Thornton. All right, it's 3rd and 9. This isn't great. I don't think I would have done the deep shot right now just because, again, we're already behind the sticks as it is. So the Chiefs might have to try to make a move for a wide receiver somehow, some way, if Xavier's going to be out for a while. Because I don't know if you can really rely on Juju to be the number 2. And again, we haven't seen Hollywood Brown hasn't been featured yet. Timeout by the Chargers. They did not. Yeah, the Chargers saw something. So just fixing the clock. Sorry. All right, there we go. All right, well, this has been a better drive. It's been better, but yeah, we're looking a little rusty for sure. Definitely looks like the first game of the season. And again, being it in Brazil and everything, it might just be one of those things. 3rd and 9. Kareem Hunt in motion. Takes a snap. Throws it. Perfect. Oh, no. Hollywood, bro. What the heck? He had him there, man. All right, let's see. Oh, right through his hands, man. Yeah, he said, yeah, that was me. Bro, this is a brutal start. This is brutal. Let's hope our defense can respond here. Ooh, great punt. Great punt. Phenomenal punt. All right, so Justin's going to have to take it from basically the 1 or the 2, I believe it is. So yeah. All right, well, I'm going to take a quick break here while they're on commercial, and we'll be back when they come back. All right, we're back. So, yeah, not the best start so far for the Chiefs. Again, losing Xavier Worthy does not seem great as my dog Chief passes by to make his first appearance on the live stream. Man. All right, so the Chargers taking it from about the 1.5 yard line. So if there's any time for Spags to bring the pressure, it's now. But at the same time, Herbert did very well kind of carving up this defense on the last drive. Herbert looking, throwing. Oh! Needed to move quickly there. He needed to move quickly there. Yeah, they were looking for it, but they wasn't there. And then, of course, the pressure finally got to him. So almost costly, but good on Herbert to get rid of that ball quickly. All right, so now it's 2nd and 10. Ooh, maybe a little hiding. Takes the snap. Quick pass to McConkey, and they get him down. All right, so 3rd and short here. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Chiefs. Come on, let's go. Let's stop him here. Let's stop him here. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. With the run. Yes! Yes! Made the stop. Let's go! Drew Tranquil, baby. 3 and out for the Chargers. All right, great showing by the D. Great showing by the D. Let's go. All right, let's go, Patrick. Let's get these boys going. Hopefully we get a good return here, or like the punt isn't that great. Oh, it looks like it was a great punt. All right, Nico takes it. Gets it to about. All right, so yeah, 3rd offensive possession for the Chiefs. First one wasn't great. Second one, we moved a little bit, but then we stalled out because of mostly the false start penalty. So that hurt us. And then Hollywood Brown dropping the pass, that would have gotten us the first down. So hopefully the boys can respond here, because so far the last 2 drives have not been great. So, but hey, our defense responded well here in that second Chargers possession. Great job by special teams, by our punter Matt to pin them at the 1.5 yard line, basically. So it gave us some good field position here. So, and we're starting from past our 40 here on this next drive, so should be golden. Should be golden. All right, let's see here. We can have everything but Madden somehow refuses to use a podcast franchise for non-premium users. Do you get an actual YouTube? Yes, we do. You got to be able to make that block as an O lineman on the inside linebacker. Which is worse? Geez. A lot of people talking about the ads. Starting their season in Sao Paulo just makes no sense for the Chargers. I don't really know how they came to choose this game as the game that they wanted to send to Sao Paulo, but they did. So, Can we take a moment to appreciate how ugly the score bug is? The score bug's not that bad. My score bug is great. Yes, I made this completely myself. Obviously, it's inspired by Fox's old score bug. So, there's Neymar. Talk about a career that didn't go the way people thought it was going to go. Had he just stayed at Barcelona, man, he would have done great things. All right, here we go. Takes the snap. Looks, throws to Hollywood Brown, and it's intercepted. No, incomplete. It's incomplete. They tried it, but it's incomplete. Yeah. It was intended for Hollywood Brown, but again, like Patrick's put that way too far. Kareem Hunt got nothing. So far, this offensive possession has not gone well at all. We're already at third down. No, this was not a pick. Yeah, it touched the turf. What are we talking about here? Yep, there you go. All right, 3rd and 9. Our offense looking, it's stalling just like it did after the Super Bowl. Not really doing too much. Mahomes takes a snap, looks, pressure in his face, dumps it long. Golly, man, come on, give me something, bro. I mean, like, it was a good pass. Thornton's got to keep going. That's been the MO. Finish. The ball will be there. It's not hitting, though. Matt Ariza sends it up. Fair catch. Okay. Well, this is what happens with international games. It's not necessarily a home crowd. There is no home crowd. Like, you know, we don't play in all these countries. So, like, you get a chance to see an NFL game, you're going to go. All right, take the snap. Herbert looking, finds... Oh, fumble! And it's out of bounds. Oh, flags. Because he... Oh, hold on. What happened? I don't know what happened. Is it because they batted it out and forward? Because I think that's illegal. You can't do that. You can't bat it forward. Yep. That's what I thought it was. Lad batted it out, but forward. And you can't do that. Yeah, you can bat it out and backwards and, like, I guess, like, directly side, but you can't do it forward because that's basically trying to gain yards. Because obviously, like, the ball goes where it goes out of bounds. It was a smart move by McConkey, but it was a mistake batting it forward. Herbert looking, fires it long. Whoa, Keenan Allen dropped it. He's got that weird bump on his shoulder. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. Oh, had it too, and then just lost it at the end. So they've been passing it a lot instead of running it. A lot of people expected the Chargers to run more. Takes a snap. There's another run. Oh, beautiful. Found the hole and gets the first down, I believe. Yeah, this Chiefs defense is struggle city at the moment. Right now, Herbert's carving him up, and Patrick can't figure out the Chargers defense. Which is not good. All right, all right, all right. Fake Herbert looking. Herbert's just carving up this Chiefs defense, right? He's got all the time in the world back there. We're not getting pressure. And yeah, I just don't think the Chiefs were expecting them to pass this much. But it's like, look, like... this isn't the Chiefs defense we're normally used to seeing. But again, it's the first game of the season and they're in Brazil, so it's like, you got to put these factors in mind here. I'm coping so hard at the moment. Herbert looking. All the time in the world. Like, we're not getting any pressure on him. Yeah, not looking great. Not looking great. They're in the red zone. Come on, bend, don't break, Kansas City. Bend, don't break. Oh, there's a flag. Yeah, it's going to be on the Chargers. So, 1st and 20. Ooh. Not great for Mekhi Becton. That wasn't really a pull. So 1st and 20. Najee Harris is making his first snap. Najee Harris, first snap as a Charger. Or no, they can't run down the clock. They got 2 seconds left. Herbert looking. Pressure. There's a flag. They got him down, but there's flags. Probably going to be holding, I imagine. That's what I figured. Well, now the Chargers are shooting themselves in the foot here. Yep. 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 When you pull the jersey, you're going to get that. They're going to call it. And the ref had a clear view of it. So, yeah, he's going to call that. Up. So, end of the first quarter. 7-0 Chargers. Chiefs offense still does not look great. Yeah, Chargers. The Chargers offense is carving up this Kansas City defense. Right now they're shooting themselves in the foot. Obviously the Chiefs defense made that stop. Yeah, they made the stop to on their second drive where they pinned them deep, but this Chiefs offense has figured nothing, did nothing really in that first half. So they got to wake up. I understand the Xavier Worthy injury must have changed something in the game plan, but like, hey, we got to figure this out, man, because like this is not giving us Chiefs fans any form of confidence at the moment, because just given how the Super Bowl went and how this is looking right now, it's not looking great. So yeah, I'm not liking how this is panning out so far. The Chiefs just look lackluster offensively. Not what we were expecting. Okay. Yeah, Herbert it's not doing work. Yeah, Herbert's looking pretty good right now in this game, honestly. I'm not. Yeah, he's looking all right. They just like the Chiefs got to. The run game isn't working up the middle. It's just not. They're not getting anything. I don't know if maybe this is. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. Obviously, not having two of your three top wide receivers is not great. Hollywood Brown is, dropping that one pass, and then on top of that now, and then that other pass that one was on Mahomes. Mahomes put that too far out for Hollywood. Travis made one catch, but hasn't necessarily been a factor. So yeah, it's not looking great at the moment. So hopefully they figure something out here. 33 yards on 12 plays, and then on 15 plays, the Chargers put 145. So, all right, here we go. Second quarter. Hopefully we figure something out offensively here. Right now, 1st and 30 for the Chargers. So, takes the snap. Another pass by Herbert. Gets rid of it. Nothing there. Chamari Connor. Great tackle. Start the clock. I'm struggle city at the moment. They're going, hurry up. 2nd and 25. So they got 5 yards out of that. Herbert, a pass again. Dumps it long. Nobody there. Is that going to be intentional grounding? I guess no, it's not intentional grounding. Kind of had McDuffie beat there with that one, but Herbert thought he was going to keep going. All right, so 3rd and 25. I mean, the chances of converting this are very low, but still possible. Takes the snap. Herbert looks, throws, gonna go nowhere. They're gonna send the field goal unit out. Dicker the Kicker. It's such a crazy nickname. All right, so they'll probably go up by 10 here, unless Cameron Dicker misses somehow, some way, which is not entirely out of the question. Maybe he slips. But yeah, the Chiefs lackluster so far. Uh-oh. He got it, but there was a flag that we jumped. We did jump. Oh, okay, so they're declining it. All right, so it's 10-0 Chargers. 13:47 left in the game, technically. My clock went a little bit quicker. Just adjusting the clock. Sorry. 47. There we go. Yeah. I mean, look, we held them to a field goal. The Chiefs got to get some points here. They have to. They can't. This game is going to get out of control just like the Super Bowl did if this continues going. They got to get some points here, especially because the Chargers get the ball to start the second half. So this quarter has to be big for Kansas City if they want any shot at winning this game right now. Because honestly, the offense look lackluster. Travis needs to do more. Hollywood Brown needs to do more. You know, Thornton's got to do more. It sucks losing Xavier. It doesn't look like he's going to come back at this point. You know, and obviously, hopefully Brett Veach is looking, you know, around trying to see what he can figure out for wide receivers. But this is not looking good at all. Like, at all. Maybe it's in the hair since Patrick cut his hair off. The power was in the hair now. Yeah, he hasn't looked great. He's had time in the pocket better than before, but it just seems like it's the same issues that we keep running into. There's no separation with the wide receivers. They're not getting open. Patrick's not finding them. He's trying to press for the deep pass because that's something that, like, he really wants to bring back into his game, but like these guys aren't, you know, when you don't have Rashee Rice and you don't have Xavier Worthy, these other guys that are below them don't necessarily get the work. So yeah, considering they're playing on a Friday. Makes sense. All right, Remigio takes it. Oh, gets a pretty decent return. Pretty decent return. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Last year, it seems like there's a lot of slippage, and you could tell the field was getting cut up. It doesn't look like this year. Nice. Well, at least they learned. Quick pass. Hollywood Brown gets it. Gets tackled immediately. Well, that's what we're saying is that, like, I mean, it's just, I mean, hopefully we're not looking at this as a trend, but hopefully these guys wake up. All right, killing the play. 2nd and 4. Gets the snap. Free. Oh, my goodness gracious, man. What the heck? Then that was like a guy, like nobody wants to grab him? This is not going well at all. All right, 3rd and 4. At least it's 3rd and manageable. It's 3rd and manageable here. 3rd and manageable. Mahomes takes the snap. Quick throw. Thornton doesn't even get the first down, bro. Why? Like, why not? Why are you being pushed? He didn't even fight for it. I mean, at this point, it's like you kind of have to. All right, they're going to try to give it to Kareem, maybe. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, got the first down. Let's go. I mean, you have to at this point. Like, the offense is stalling. Like, we can't put the defense out. The defense is struggling to stop the offense. We have to get points here. So we got to throw everything at this right now. All right, Kelsey's not in on this play. Pacheco back in. And Patrick changing the play. Hands it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's got himself a little crease. There we go. All right, now we're go. Now we're moving. Now we're moving. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Remigio's in on this play, so. No, why is he at the bottom of the screen? It's weird. Ooh, okay, Hollywood Brown, another catch. Let's go. Dicey. All right, come on, let's go. We got something going. We got some momentum. Let's keep going. You got to get him involved. Yep, so Xavier Worthy officially out. They just announced it. He's officially out of the game, so there's no hope of him coming back. So this is what we're working with. Play fake. Mahomes running out. Might as well just take it himself, and then goes out of bounds. So, yeah, now, so depending on the severity, I doubt he plays next week. So we got to see what the Chiefs do to kind of shore that up, because obviously we got Philly next week. So we'll see what happens there. Patrick. Quick pass. They're getting Hollywood Brown involved, so I like this. They're using him now. They're like, hey, we got to get him involved. We got to get him going. So this is good. This is good. So it's 3rd and 1. Kareem moving back. Oh, no. Terrible snap, but quickly gets it to Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown, fight for it. No. Fight for it. Oh, man. What the hell, Creed? But great instincts by Patrick. And honestly, Hollywood fought. He tried. And we're calling a timeout to see what we're doing. Yeah, Butker can make this. And like a field goal is not the worst thing right here, but I think we want a touchdown just because we want to stay in the game as much as possible right now. And because, like, the offense is kind of humming right now to an extent. Not the best, but, like, we need some, like... So we're definitely going... We're putting in an extra lineman, so... So an extra lineman is in. Takes a snap. Fake. Quick dump to Kareem Hunt, and we got the first down. Yeah, we're 2 for 2 on 4th down, but we're... oh, yeah, we're 2 for 2 on 4th down, but 0 and 5 on 3rd. It's crazy. So all right, so we're still going, but it's a little concerning that we're needing to do 4 downs to get this. Okay, perfect. There's a flag. Oh! But there's a flag. There is a flag. It's probably gonna be holding on the Chiefs. That's what I thought. Jawan Taylor. So it's a 10-yard penalty, so we're going to go to 1st and 20 now. It wasn't that brutal of a hit, but, you know. Yeah, it's a small little hold. Nothing egregious, but it was there. Takes a snap, gets Juju. Juju's still going. All right, there we go. Now we got some action. That was a great play by Juju to get all that penalty yardage and more. So now we're in front of the stick, 2nd and 4. Pacheco back in. Takes a snap. Delayed handoff. There we go. Pacheco's got something there. Gets it down past the 10-yard line. We're in. I mean, we've been in the red zone, but now we're really in the red zone now. So we're making some plays here. Let's go. It's the best drive, but it's coming very hard. All right, 1st and goal here. Hollywood was open. It was just a bad pass by Patrick. Yeah, red zone's been an issue for us lately, so this is kind of a problem because we don't necessarily this is where Travis needs to really step up here. Second and goal. Mahomes takes a snap, fakes the handoff, quickly gives it to Hollywood Brown. There's not a lot there. So now it's going to be 3rd and goal. It's just like, why does this have to, it's just become such a chore for the Chiefs to get into the end zone when they get into the red zone. Like, it's just tough. Tough sledding. Hunt in motion. Mahomes looking. Steps up. It's not going to be there. Nah, taken down. Taken down. Taken down. But now it's just going to be a field goal. So we took time off the clock, I guess, but not great, man. Ugh. I hate this. I really hate this. I hate the way this is going. This is not going well. Oh. Butker, kick is good. So the Chiefs are officially on the board. Oops. Yeah, not that drive was a chore for the Chiefs. Ah, Sabrina Carpenter. What an absolute baddie. What an absolute baddie. Duncan, Jesus. Didn't she do something last year with Duncan, if I remember correctly? I don't know. I can't necessarily remember. Yeah, not the best. So far, not a great showing by the Chiefs. Like I'm very concerned at the moment because this offense is struggle city. I get we lost Xavier Worthy. We don't have Rashee Rice. So maybe that's what's hindering us. Maybe Xavier was supposed to be a big part of this offense, but also like the defense has been struggling to stop this Chargers. This Chargers offense. This Chargers, like Justin Herbert has been passing all over this team. And honestly, like that last drive only ended in a field goal because the Chargers were shooting themselves in the foot. You know, it wasn't because the Chiefs necessarily stopped them. So hopefully Spags figures something out here. Hopefully halftime we make good adjustments and we come out better. But the way this game is going right now, like, again, they had to go for it twice on fourth down in this. Like that just shows this team is struggling to move the ball. Like we need 4 downs to get it. And then, like, we get into the red zone, and it's the same issues that it's always been. Like, the red zone is such a chore for the Chiefs. I don't understand why we can't figure the red zone out anymore. It used to be so creative and everything. It's like, it's still not there. Like, we're still missing that oomph with the Chiefs offense that we've lost since after the 2023 season. The 2022 season, more like it, whatever. When we went to Super Bowl 57, because then 58, it was a chore to get any offensive, done, and that was a tough season. But we still won the Super Bowl. Last year, it was tough, and it's just like all this talk of like the offense. Again, it's the first game of the season. We're in Brazil, It's different, it's not like we're playing in Kansas City or whatever. Looks like it's starting to rain. Yeah, very long drive, and it does not, it ended in just a field goal. So like we could have just, look, we wasted time at least. All right, so here we go. Herbert's got the ball. Let's see what he does. Hand it off, and not a whole lot there. Uh-oh. We're having some issues here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to be right back because Chief just threw up. He's disgusted by this performance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. I have to clean that up. All right, we're back. Sorry, yeah, Chief threw up, so I had to clean that up real quick. But we're back. It looks like the Chargers are moving the ball on them, so not the best sign in the world. Oh, man. You're nearing the 2-minute warning, and they're in Chiefs territory again. So yeah, they went all the way to the 2-minute warning. So 2-minute warning. It looks like the Chargers might score again. So 2-minute warning here. I'm gonna take another quick break to check on Chief again. So give me. So we'll be back when the game is back. All right, we're back. We're back. So final 2 minutes of the first half. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if this Chiefs defense can do something and make a stop here, because they've only made one stop so far. And honestly, right now, the Chargers have had them kind of figured out. Takes the snap. Looks, no pressure really on him. Dumps it long. Lab McConkey couldn't catch it. Yeah, he overthrew it there. So not great. Keenan Allen thought it was a touchdown. All right, 1:54 left. 2nd and 10. Herbert's changing the play, I think. Takes the snap. Gonna try to run with it. Gets taken down. And a timeout by the Chargers. Minute 48. Yeah, this is a third down play. This is a 3rd and 6. This is kind of Spags blitzing territory. Usually he blitzes around 3rd and 7. That's usually when he brings in the all-out blitzes or the exotic blitzes and all that stuff. He hasn't had necessarily a lot of chances to do that so far. But I don't know. I'd be kind of hesitant to do it, but you might have to throw something at him. Carol G at halftime. All right, 3rd and 6. Does Spags bring an exotic-looking blitz? It doesn't look like he's going to. I don't know, man. Yeah, nothing there. Quick throw. Keenan Allen gets the first down. Now the Chiefs call a timeout. Final timeout. Jeez, man. This game is not going well for the Chiefs at all. Like, this does not look like the Kansas City Chiefs we've been accustomed to. Like, even defensively, they just don't look like the defense we know them to be. And it very well could be like, hey, like they've had a phenomenal run. This could just be a down season and it could happen. Like it very well could happen that like they're just not going to be a great team this year. You play a lot of football and maybe we're still got that Super Bowl hangover. But yeah, look at this. 26. We've ran one more play than them and they have 204 total yards and we have 92. Like that's crazy. Perfect. Great. They had it completely covered. All right, so clock is ticking. Chiefs can't stop the clock anymore. Chargers still have 2 timeouts. So I guess that's the question. Yeah, total yards 203 to 92. That's insane. Like the Chargers offense has been moving, whereas Kansas City really struggled to get just that long drive on the last drive. I don't like the way this is set up. Delay a game, timeout, timeout. Did they get a timeout or is it a delay of game? Looks like it's a delay of game because everybody's backing up. Hello? So what did they, a timeout, a flag? What happened? Took him long enough to make the damn call. So no 10-second runoff. That's what I'm saying. You got 2 timeouts. It's the first half. What are we holding these for? Herbert stepping up. Shuffle pass. Tried it. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Didn't get it at all. Yeah, but again, like, what do you really have to fear? Like, again, Kansas City's offense, it's not like we've been going bang, 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 running down the field. Again, it took us 6 minutes to get 3 points. So it's like, I don't know. 3rd and 16. Hand it off because they know they can kind of run things. Oh, he goes out of bounds. He went out of bounds and stopped the clock. Oof, brutal. It's the little things. It's the little things. The little openings. You give Kansas City an inch, they'll take a mile. So probably going to get a field goal here, so it's probably just going to be a 10-point game. Yeah, big mistake. Oh, yeah, I got it. So 45 seconds left. Yeah, Jim's not that was a rookie mistake right there. Rookie mistake. If he would have stayed in bounds, they could have bled the clock down and given Kansas City no time. You give Kansas City 45 seconds. Like I said, it's not like Kansas City's been moving the ball very, like, great. You know, it's not like we've been going bang plays down the field. Again, like I said, it took us 6 minutes to score a field goal. But still, you don't want to give Patrick any opportunity because, again, it's not the same team, obviously, and it's not the same stuff, but the 13-second game still exists. So it's not as if we don't have the history of Patrick being able to do this. I might talk to the big boss about that, see if maybe he wants to do a watch-along for that game. That's going to be a really fun game. That's going to be a fun game to watch. Commanders, Packers. But, yeah, I don't. I'm not happy with what I've seen from Kansas City so far. And again, like, you do have to put the factors in. Xavier Worthy's out. No Rashee Rice offensively. So that's taking away a lot of the firepower. But at the same time, it's like, give me something, you know? And we did. That was a good drive, but again, it only ended in a field goal because we had the same issue come up where we're not great in the red zone. And then defensively, it's just like, it seems like they've been taken off guard with how much the Chargers were going to pass because everybody thought that the Chargers were going to just primarily run because we know Jim Harbaugh loves to run the ball, but he threw a curveball, but it just seems like this defense just isn't as intense and locked in as it used to be. Could it be because Justin Reed isn't back there anymore and they're having some communication issues in the secondary now because he's not back there helping Nick? It's like now it all falls on Nick Bolton to call those defensive plays. And there's really no enforcer back. Justin Reed was like the enforcer back there in the secondary. So yeah, just man, come on. I need these guys to wake up. Well, kind of pointless, but Marshawn Lynch being a photographer is hilarious. Yeah, telling him, hey, you don't go out of bounds. It was a rookie mistake, man. He's a young kid. All right, let's see what Patrick can do with 40 seconds. Goes deep. Thornton got him. Let's go. All right, we got to go. We got to hurry. We got time. Come on, hurry up. 27 seconds. Big time, baby. Big time. Let's go. 21 seconds. We can probably run a couple plays. 2 plays at best to try to get closer or get a touchdown. But fantastic. Thornton, finally. "21 seconds. Takes a snap. Mahomes throws. Incomplete. 17 seconds left. It's third down. "17 seconds. You got maybe two plays if you go out of bounds. But also it's third down, so like don't fall. Like if it's not there, just throw it away, Patrick. Up, flag. Jawan freaking Taylor, man. That's a 10-yard penalty. I guess it was only a 5-yard penalty. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I keep forgetting false starts are only 10s. Or 5s. Sorry. So 3rd and 15. At this point, it's just about trying to just get a little closer, but we're definitely going for a field goal. Oh my God! Damn it, Josh! Shooting ourselves in the foot here. What are we doing? Third and 21. Mahomes takes the snap, looks, throws quickly. Noah Gray goes out of bounds. Oh. His momentum did not stop. Okay, come on, hurry up. 4, 3, 2. Kicked is good. Perfectly executed. Somehow, someway, the Chiefs got it done. With only like 7 seconds left. Somehow, someway, they got it figured out. It's only a... I mean, we're celebrating like we just won something. I mean, phenomenal execution of that, but... I mean, there's a lot of adjustments, and I think we're going to get a little bit of a longer halftime show here. So hopefully that gives them enough time. Andy's got to make some adjustments on offense. Spag's got to figure something out on defense. Andy will figure it out, hopefully. Hopefully they can find the adjustments and everything. So here we go. Here's the botch. If he would have stayed in bounds, they would have knocked out 40 seconds. You can tell the Chiefs have practiced this. They've practiced this situation. And they nailed it. They nailed it. A 59-yarder. Crazy work. 13-6 at the half. Like I said, it's been very lackluster for Kansas City defensively and offensively. The Chargers have come out doing something completely different than what we expected. A lot of people thought they were just going to be running. And they came out passing, and I think it's kind of thrown the Chiefs off. Obviously, losing Xavier Worthy, very early in this game, and him to the injury because he ran into Travis Kelce is crazy work. But, all right, well, it's halftime. We're going to take a break here at halftime, and we'll be back to start we'll be back a little bit before to start the second half. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. I had a quick snack. So, second half starting. Chargers get the ball. I guess the Chiefs are taking their sweet old time coming out. And the Chargers are already out. Oh, I guess they're waiting for the fog and stuff to clear out. There we go. Because we're the Chiefs, baby. We do what we want. Some mind games being played right now. I think we're going to play some mind games right now. All right, so it's only a 7-point game. So that's the beautiful news here. That hopefully Spags made some adjustments with that little bit longer halftime to be able to respond to what the Chargers have been doing. And hopefully Andy has figured something out for yeah, hopefully he's figured out some stuff with the offense with Matt Nagy, because right now it's just not. It's been very lackluster. And Butker kicks it, and it will be returned. All right, they got it covered. All right, here we go. Second half. All right, Herbert takes the snap, hands it off. All right, Kansas City had it completely covered that time. Good first play. Yeah, let's see if they continue the pass first approach or if they're going to go to what we thought they were going to be, which is a run team. 2nd and 9. Looks like still in the shotgun, so. Ooh, yep. The pressure got to him. So his thing is they were playing fast and hard. That's why they were able to stifle whatever the Chiefs offense. Herbert takes the snap, got pressure in his face, fires it long, nothing there, and there's a flag down. There's no way. Oh, holding on offense, penalties declined. All right, good response. Good response by the Chiefs defense. Let's go. Now we got some life here. Let's go, boys. Good response by Spags and the defense. There he goes. Nope, they got him. Not an inch was given. All right, so now the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game if they can get into the end zone. So hopefully they do. Let's see what adjustments Andy Reid, Matt Nagy, and Patrick Mahomes all made during halftime, if they were able to make any adjustments. Hopefully they did. Because, like I said, it's been very lackluster so far for the Chiefs offense. The defense, it looks like Spags made some adjustments, so that's a good sign. That's a great sign. Yeah. It's not a whole lot of action. So apparently the answer to why the Chiefs came out so late is because they paused the halftime clock for a couple of minutes, allowing the smoke some extra time to clear from all the pyro and all that stuff from the halftime show. So that explains why the Chiefs were so late coming out. And the Chargers came out because I guess they were just assuming that the clock was still running the way it was. Travis Kelce in the first half, only one reception for 10 yards. We need more from Travis, but I think it's just the way they're covering Travis. So yeah, Travis needs to have a more impactful second half, man. Like, I'm just kind of like starting to get concerned now that maybe he can't. Maybe he's just. I mean, he is in year 13. He's 35 years old. It's very possible that maybe he's just not going to be that guy anymore that we've known Travis Kelce to be. I mean, again, him and Gronk are the same age, and Gronk isn't playing anymore. All right, here we go. First play of the second half. Mahomes fakes it. Looking. Fakes the pass to Travis. And he takes a hit. All right, first down. Great play. Look, Patrick's not afraid to get hit. Mahomes say snap, gives it quickly to Pacheco, and the Chargers had it completely covered, but there is a flag. Interesting that they took the penalty. Jawan Taylor, man, is still such an issue on this line. This guy, like, this, I believe this is the last year of his contract. We cannot bring Jawan Taylor back. He is such a problem. He's been a problem the past 3 seasons. Like, I can't with him. Holmes rolls there. Nice little sidearm pass to Juju. Perfect. Great play. Great play. And, of course, Mahomes with the, strange arm angle. It's perfect. Second down. 2nd and 6. They give it to Pacheco. Pacheco gets a little closer. It'll probably be like a 2nd and 3-ish. I'm sorry, 3rd and 3? 2nd and 3. A 3rd and 3, I'm going to say. Third and 2. Holmes, quick pass out to Hollywood Brown, and he gets the first down. All right, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, again, they got to get Hollywood involved because the more we get him involved, the better he's going to be. It's kind of the same thing that we got to try to do with Travis here. Like, we got to get Travis involved somehow. Quick pass to Juju. So it seems like we're going to start going with the quick game. Well, yeah, they kind of have to get back to the things that they're comfortable with, considering that it just hasn't been working out. Travis moving out. Juwan Taylor jumped too damn early, man. He's killing me, bro. I mean, he timed that actually perfectly. All right. 2nd and 9. Mahomes all. Where are you passing that, Patrick? What the hell was that? You had all day. What? He was trying to quickly pass it to Travis, but like. Ooh. 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 Travis? Patrick in trouble. It's gonna take it. He's gonna get the first down. Slide, 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 slide. Oh! Oh! Laid the smacketh down. Yo, Patrick's a diabolical man, right? Look, this is unnecessary, but like necessary. Look, he did not need to do that. He didn't need to do that, but man, do I love it when he does that. That was awesome. Mahomes, quick pass to Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown gets nowhere. So we're in the 30. Okay, come on. We gotta score a tutty here. Second and 8. The Chiefs have had the ball for a good amount of time at this point. At least a quarter of the quarter so far. Shotgun, Mahomes. Empty backfield, 2nd and 8. Checo running across the field. Quick pass to Hollywood Brown. Hollywood steps back in, pushes. Does not get the first down, but it'll be like 3rd and like 1. Yeah, it's going to be like a 3rd and 1. No, keep Kareem in. Kareem, you stay in. Kareem, you stay in. Mahomes cans it off. Kareem gets it. Barely gets it. And there's an extra flag. There's flags flying in. Looks like Travis might have baited them into something. Oh! He's probably going to get ejected now. So he's not going to get ejected. He literally punched Travis in the face. Like, is that not an like? Again, we kicked what's his name out last night for spitting on Dak. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 from the like 10.5. Mahomes, quick fake. He's gonna run. He's gonna go. Touchdown Chiefs, baby. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah. We are back, baby. We are so back in. That was a great drive. Fantastic. Well executed. Well done. Good job by Patrick and the Chiefs to respond here to that. Great job by Patrick. Again, he's deceptively fast. Butker kick is no good. What are we doing? What are we doing here? It should be tied, but it's not. Thanks to freaking Butker. You can make a 59-yard field goal in like 3 seconds, but you can't make a freaking simple extra point. Damn it, man. Look, that was a better drive. Fantastic. Well executed. It does look like adjustments were made. And now the Chargers have to make adjustments. I don't think that, I mean, because again, what could the Chargers really adjust to? Everything that they were doing was working. Now they got to respond here. They have, the pressure's on them now because now they have to score because again, Kansas City's within 1 point now. So like, they gotta respond. They gotta get some points on this drive. But the Kansas City defense seemed to figure something out on that last drive. So let's see if they can continue it or if the Chargers are gonna continue carving up this defense like they've been doing for majority of the night, except for the 2 drives, the 2 3-and-out drives. Man, why can't it just be easy, bro? Why does it always have to be so hard? I don't want to play a game in Brazil again. I just want that to be known. I don't want the Chiefs to play in Brazil again. I don't want us to open the season in Brazil. This is stupid. We should be in the States. Ah, brutal, 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 brutal. Pancakes with guac sounds disgusting. What the hell? What type of California BS is that? It's like avocado ice cream with Tom Brady. Weird. Oh. Yeah, I don't understand how this guy didn't get ejected. Oh, he's got a God, no, fire me up, bro. Fire me up. Let's go, Travis. If you're not going to produce necessarily on the field, I want you to get these guys fired up so we go. Freaking Butker. Oh, all right. Made the stop. Ref, blow the whistle. Like he's not going anywhere. How is that not disqualifying? Because it's an open hand strike and not a closed hand? What is the difference? You're punching him in the face either way. Stupid. Trick play. And it's contained. The Chiefs have it contained for the most part. All right, it looks like the Chiefs defense is starting to wake up. It looks like we're starting to get something here. That Tart should have been ejected. That makes no sense to me. Just because it's an open hand. So basically, like, if you open hand strike somebody, like, no matter what, you'll be okay. That's stupid. Well, I don't know. That missed field goal kind of hurt. All right, we're at the 7-minute mark. We're showing blitz. We're showing blitz. We're showing blitz. Got him! We got him! We got him! Got him! Let's go. I told you the Chiefs defense is waking up, baby. Let's go. Oh my God. He didn't even see him coming. That's what I'm saying. The exotic blitzes are coming now. Spags is one of the best second half adjustment coaches. Third and 15. Is he gonna bring a crazy blitz? He's not. Ah! No, wait, did he get it? He was short. He's a little short. He's ruled short. He's ruled way short. Oh, they're going to try to go for it. I think it's because he took that step back and then tried to go forward again. So he lost that forward progression. So 4th and 1. Here we go. Takes the snap. Oh, they had him covered, but he gets the first down. He gets the first down. Uh-oh. They are calling an injury. I can't tell who it is. Tranquil. It looks like Tranquil's hurt. All right, well, hopefully Tranquil's okay. He just had that big sack. 3rd and 15, man, and then they let Johnston get 14 yards essentially. Not good. But hey, like I said, the Chiefs defense is playing better though. So I don't know how I feel about those commercials. Ah, man. It's only the 3rd quarter, so it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Chat's been very quiet tonight. What is this? I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Oh man. We definitely get. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna need to figure this one out. Just waiting for the game to come back. Oh yeah, his leg got crushed. Well, if you're wondering some high school football scores, Millbrook beat Heritage 26-15. That score went final about an hour ago. False start, offense. Let's hope Tranquil's okay because he's huge. All right, 1st and 15 after the false start. Ooh, Karloftis got through. Pressuring Herbert. Herbert tries to get through. Leo Chanel's got him. God, Karloftis is so good. So underrated. So underrated. He's so good. A little bit about what, 2nd and 8? Ha! Look at me. Look at me. 2nd and 8. Takes the snap. Had to throw it quickly because Chris Jones is right there, and Keenan Allen gets a 1st down and more. And Chris Jones was through. First and 10. All right, Herbert takes a snap. Looks. They're still passing. He's throwing it long. McConkey wide open, pretty much. Come on, Kansas City. Let's go. We had him. We had him. We had him. We had him. And then we let him off the hook. Najee Harris in the game. They hand it off to him, and he gets through. Gets about 5 yards. My clock's a little behind, if you're wondering. It's a little behind right now. Got to wait for a pause so I can catch it up. But the clock is ticking, so... Actual game time is like 2:15 right now. So about 15 seconds behind on my game clock. All right, they got the first down, I think. So we're at the 2-minute point here in the third. Chiefs defense is struggle city at the moment again. We had him at a 3rd and 15 and let him off the hook. Come on, let's go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Bolton got him, but I don't like it. I don't like the way this game is going, man. I really don't. I'm not enjoying this. Herbert, play fake, throws it up. No, dice. Justin Watson. Jalen Watson, Justin Watson. I'm thinking of another guy. Jalen Watson. Jesus Christ. I'm thinking of the... I know who I'm thinking of. I guess McConkey was... Oh, God. Now Watson's down. We're struggle city at the moment. So it'll be 3rd and 3 when they come back. So hopefully the Chiefs defense can hold here and hold them to just a field goal, which would then only make it a 4-point game. So then we would just need another touchdown and then we get the lead. But yeah, this game has been a very lackluster performance. And again, we're in Brazil. This is how the Eagles-Packers game last year was a weird game too. And then like the fourth quarter, it finally like opened up, and then of course Jordan Love got hurt and everything. But well, they're just playing it's the Brazil game. It's just weird. They're just, yeah. And then Xavier Worthy got hurt like early in the first quarter. So I'm guessing he was going to be a big part of the offensive game plan. And the Chargers came out and did a whole bunch of different stuff than we thought they were going to do. So not liking it so far. It should be a tied game. That's what it should be. But freaking Butker can't make a damn extra point. Can make a 59-yard field goal, but can't make a freaking extra point. Bastard. I cracked myself up. Oh, man. All right, come on. Got to give me that. So, yeah, 3rd and 3 when we come back to the game. 3rd and 3. It's going to be brutal. Hopefully we can stop them, and we can, like I said, hold them to a field goal, and then it's only a 4-point game, and we just get a touchdown and take the lead. because so far it has not been great. Again, first game of the season. We're in Brazil. It's just not going to be pretty. Like, it's just not. Greetings, planet Earth. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. 36 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter. Herbert takes the snap. Looks, throws it. Has a man wide open. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen. Not what you wanted there. Yeah, not what you want. Not what you wanted there at all. Why is he being left? Why are we playing zone in that? I don't like it, man. It's a good response by the Chargers. They needed to respond there. It's not looking good for Kansas City right now, like at all. The defense is getting carved up. They've made only like 2 stops. If it's not a 3 and out, they're not stopping this Chargers team from scoring. Yeah, not a pretty start. Not a pretty start to the season so far. I'm really not liking what I'm seeing. This is kind of a continuation of what happened in the Super Bowl. It's been lackluster. The Chiefs offense came a little bit alive on that last drive, but aside from that, like I said, just not great. Can we do something? Can we do something here? Perfect. I don't know where he stopped. So he just got to where it would have been if it was a touchback. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, Kansas City's got to score. They got to score a touchdown here to stay in the game. Freaking Butker. Killing me, man. Hands it. Kareem Hunt. He gets a pretty decent run. About 5 yards. That was probably going to take us to the fourth quarter. All right, so yeah, an 8-point game. It's been a better half per se for the Chiefs, at least to start off when they stopped. They put the Chargers in a 3 and out, and then they went and scored a touchdown, but then they let the Chargers off the hook. They had them at a 3rd and 15, and then just didn't bring a blitz or anything like that and left the guy wide open. He gets close to the first down and gets 14 yards essentially, and then they get the first down on a 4th down, and then they just never stopped them from there. So very disappointing so far. Like I said, a very disappointing performance by the Chiefs. So yeah, I'm not happy. I'm really not happy with what I'm seeing. If we pull out the win, great. But we got Philly next week. And sure, Jalen Carter might not play that game. But I'm not seeing that much offensively that makes me think that we're going to be able to beat the Eagles. And again, we're struggling on offense or on defense right now. Like, against the Chargers. Like, what are we going to do against the Eagles? So I'm very nervous. Like, it's kind of imperative that we win this game because then at least it gives us a little buffer. We go 0-2 to start the season. The sky is going to fall like all over the sports media landscape. Everybody's going to be like, are the Chiefs done? They're 0-2. Yada, 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 this, yada. Like, it's going to be like Christmas for a lot of the Chief haters. And again, maybe this is just what the season's going to be. It's just not going to be the season that we are accustomed to with the Chiefs just because, again, you got to factor in. Since 2018, they've been in nothing but AFC championship games at the least. So that's a lot of football, a lot of wear and tear on a lot of these guys' body. Now, obviously, a lot of these guys weren't necessarily on the team since 2018. But, like, it's been 3 straight trips to the Super Bowl. Like, that's... what, 17, 18, 19, 20 game seasons pretty much every year? Like, that's a lot of football to be played. So it could very well be this team just might be tired. And we saw with the Warriors. Like, the Warriors went on their nice long dynasty run. Then they had, like, a down year. I think it might have been 2 down years. And then they came back and they won a Super Bowl. Or they won the finals Super Bowl. What the hell? There's a totally different sport. So we could be in the middle of that. The Chiefs might struggle a little bit here for the next couple years. All right, 4th quarter here. Mahomes. That ball got smacked at the line. He was looking for I don't know if he was looking for Travis, but he was looking for somebody. He was looking for Hollywood Brown. Yep, tipped. Not great. Come on. Mahomes, 3rd and 5. He's got a blitz coming in. He's in trouble. Dumps it off to Choo-Choo. What a play! Somehow, someway, Patrick does it. I don't know how he did that one. How? How does he do this? Truly, how do you do this? Just like how, bro? That's crazy. Hands it off to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt fighting, gets about like 2 or 3 yards. Doesn't get a whole lot. That was a crazy play. But I don't know how we're going to win this one, especially with Butker's missing extra points, man. Killing me. Like, we're going to have to go for a 2-point conversion. And Mahomes takes a snap. Quick pass to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt gets a pretty decent gain. It'll be about 2nd and 3. Or 3rd and 3? Jesus Christ. No, 3rd and 4. Honestly, I was thinking 4 in my head, but I wanted to give us the benefit of the doubt and give us an extra yard. So 3rd and 4. 3rd and manageable. We might have to go for it on 4th down, depending on where we are. Mahomes takes the snap. Doesn't see anything. Takes it himself. Slides. Gets the first. They're 5 for 5 on 3rd. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. weird position. Patrick takes it, looks, throws it. Travis going touchdown, Travis Kelce, baby. Let's go. Touchdown, Chiefs. We're going for 2, baby. We're going for 2. Going for 2. Beautiful play design. Travis Kelce gets his first touchdown of the season. And you know Taylor's probably in Kansas City celebrating like crazy right now. All right, we're going for 2. 2-point conversion play here. Going for the tie. Mahomes. Kelce is not on the field. Mahomes takes a snap. Quick throw. Batted down. No dice. So it's a 2-point game still. 12 minutes left. Plenty of time. Defense needs to make a stop. Why was Travis not out there? 20-18. About 12 minutes left in the game. Great play design. Travis Kelce with the tutty. Let's go. We're still in this game. Chiefs offense looks like it's figured some things out. We need the defense to respond now. Defense needs to stop the Chargers here. I knew. It's on my calendar. Ugh. Stay hydrated, my friends. Oh, man. I don't like it. I don't like being in this position, but this is where we gotta thrive. This is how it was all season last year. We were just on edge every game. Hopefully they can pull out the victory here, but the regression to the mean is a thing. I mean, like last year was kind of an anomaly. You don't win that many like one possession games like that normally. And the Chiefs did, a lot of their wins were one possession wins. So like at some point it's gonna swing back and they're not gonna win these games. So they very well could lose this game. And again, it doesn't help when Butker screws you over and misses an extra point. And then you have to start going for 2 points. Oof, I don't know if we'll ever do live streams for international games like that are going to be super early in the morning. I'm sleeping in on a Sunday. Jiu-Jitsu. All right, Butker kicks it off. There they go. And stopped right about there. So down to the 25. Yeah, Tart should have been tossed in that from that, man. How are you, like, that's crazy work. Because it's an open hand strike, he gets to stay in the game. That's crazy. All right, let's see how the Chargers do and if the Chiefs defense can respond. I think Chris Jones needs to back up. Looks, tosses it to the running back. Gets a pretty decent gain, about a 6-yard gain right there. Yes, it's true. The Chargers do struggle with these games, but that was last season. Remember, this is a brand new season. These are brand new teams. They're telling they're telling different stories. Keenan Allen in motion. Herbert takes the snap. Can they get some pressure on him? They can't. And Keenan Allen gets the first down. The Chiefs, that pass rush needs to get to Herbert, man. They got to start putting pressure. They got to start hitting him. Run. Bolton had him. Bolton had him wrapped up. Great stop. Great stop. Great stop. Mike Dana finished it off, but Bolton stopped him. We're Super Bowl rematch against Philly. We have to win this game just to be safe. Because we don't know what we're walking into against Philly. All right, 2nd and 11. All right, got him all wrapped up. Got him all wrapped up. They got about 3-4 yards, so I would say it's going to be like 3rd and 7. Ooh, perfect Spags blitz territory. Kelsey trying to fire up the offense. Keep them locked in. Keep them engaged. Come on, D. Let's go. Ah, damn it. What are we doing? Why is Keenan Allen not just being blanketed by McDuffie? He was trying to blitz Watson. That's what happened. He was trying to blitz Watson. Herbert saw it coming, so he just threw it quickly. Herbert's been playing pretty solid in this game. Like, I can't lie. Herbert's looked really good. Out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock for a second. And then it should restart, like, now, yeah. Chris Jones out of the game. Getting a breather. No, you don't want to see Chris Jones on the sideline. Herbert, ooh, a lot of pressure, but he gets it to, I can't tell who that is. Harris, that's who it is. It's just this Kansas City defense can't stop. Like, if it's not a 3 and out to start, they're not stopping them. Tranquil's back. I guess he's been back. I don't know. Yeah, they've been throwing like crazy in this game. And just, I don't understand what the Chiefs are. They're playing such soft defense. Like, they're just leaving so much space for these, like, receivers to catch everything. I don't know. I think I would start trying to play man, but I mean, Spags knows better than me. That's why he's a legend. 2nd and 1. Gonna run it, and he's stuffed by Leo Chanel and Chris Jones. Either way, you got to think the Chargers are probably going to go for it on 4th down, should there be a 4th down. You just never know. Right now, they've been passing it more than they've been running it. We thought they were going to be a running team. They're a passing team this week. Oh, God. Going under. Try to basically tush push it. And he gets it. This is just a sneak play. And that's the other thing. The Chargers are running down the clock here. So long as this Chiefs defense does not stop them, they're not going to win the game. Like, it's not looking good for the Chiefs right now. Like, at all. Hold! That was a hold! There was a hold! That was a hold! It looks like it's going to count. Or maybe not. Oh, it is. So touchdown, Chargers. Yeah, the Chiefs are done. Oop, overshot that. Yeah, brutal. Yeah, this Chiefs defense just does not have it tonight, man. They made 2 stops all night on 2 drives, and it was 2 3-and-outs. After that, if the Chargers got even 1 first down, they just never got a stop. So it's just like, and then of course again, Butker missing that extra point really hurt Kansas City, because now we had to go for 2-point conversions. Now we're down by 9, so it's like with a little over 5 minutes to play. I think it's 5:02 actually. I think it's like 5:04 or something like that. So yeah, not a good showing by Kansas City tonight at all. The offense seems to have figured something out here in the second half. The defense, I thought, figured something out, and then they only stopped the opening drive of the half, and then after that they didn't do anything. So we're not done. We're not done yet. Hope if the Chiefs can score quickly and can get a stop and get the ball back, we might have a chance, but it's looking like an 0-1 start for the season and possibly an 0-2 start, because if we're struggling like this defensively against the Chargers, I don't see how we beat Philly with Saquon and a great offensive line and then all the great wide receivers they have. And I get we'll be at least we'll be in Kansas City, but like, yeah, I'm not liking the way this is looking. But 0-2 is not the death of the Chiefs. Now, again, if they do fall 0-2, I mean, like it's already going to be the sky is falling, for a lot of the national media coming out of this game. And I guess kind of rightfully so, because they just have not looked good tonight. I mean, like I said, the offense figured something out in the second half. It could be because Xavier Worthy was supposed to be a big part of the game plan, and with him going out early didn't help, but bro was playing on his iPad. Ooh. Remigio gets it to about the 27, 28. Down 9 with less than 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I mean, look, it's Patrick Mahomes, so anything is possible, but this just might be too big of a mountain to climb for the Chiefs. Just because, again, the defense isn't doing anything. And maybe the Chiefs' benefit of the doubt, like whenever it comes to picking games, might be done. Like this could be. I don't know. Just something just feels off. And again, it could just be it's week 1. It's in Brazil. It's it's just weird. The week 1 Brazil game is weird. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, the Packers Eagles game was very strange and didn't open up until the end. So just because maybe it was a poor showing coming to Brazil, maybe they amp it up back at Arrowhead and we're back into our normal flow. Yep. Very disappointing. Very disappointing so far. Like I said, just a very lackluster performance by the Chiefs. Did you say he's 6'7"? All right, 1st and 10, 4:57 left in the game. I know my clock says 4:56. I'm a second ahead. Let's see what the Chiefs can do if they can score quickly. Takes the snap. Mahomes steps up. Tackle from behind. And a sack. Mahomes throws, gets it to Hollywood Brown. First down Chiefs, trying to hurry up. They're running the hurry up. Holmes looks, throws it quickly to Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco goes out of bounds, tries to stop the clock. I don't know if the clock officially stays stopped. Yeah, it does. In the fourth quarter, it usually does. All right, ball on the 43, 2nd and 6. We got 4:11. My clock is ahead. Mahomes throws, dumps it to Pacheco. Pacheco goes nowhere. So it'll be about a 3-yard loss. So we might be at 3rd and 6 now. I don't remember where we were. 3rd and 7. It's 4-down territory for the Chiefs. So Mahomes looks covered up, throws it to Kareem Hunt, and it's incomplete. So it's 4-down territory, right? It's 4th and 7, 3:24 left. Yep, this is the game right here, pretty much. Mahomes takes the snap. Khalil Mack is free. Mahomes dumps it long. Yes! Hollywood Brown! And when you think they're done, they are still alive, baby. Somehow, someway, Mahomes magic happens. And the cameraman completely botched that, by the way. All right, it's 1st and goal. They want to score before the 2-minute warning, but they got to go. Mahomes looks, batted down. Who shouldn't be in the game. He really should have gotten ejected. I really don't understand how just because it's an open hand slap, it's different than having your hand closed. Like, you still hit the guy. Second and goal, 2:44. Mine says 2:45, but it's a... Mahomes takes the snap, looks, fires it. Travis Kelce had it, and it was incomplete. So 3rd and goal. Ah. All right, 3rd and goal. Four down territory here, obviously. Or they could go for a field goal. I don't know. Mahomes takes a snap, dubs it long for, and incomplete. So do we go for the field goal? Yeah, they're going to go for the field goal here. Because field goal, then we got to stop them, get the touchdown. I mean, I see the strategy here. Let's hope he makes it, considering he missed the freaking extra point from about this distance. And it's good. So 27-21 Chargers with 2:34 left in the game. So yeah, 2:34 left in the game. Chiefs still have about 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. So this is, I see the strategy here because now it's only a 6-point game. So all the Chiefs need to do is they need to stop. They need to stop the Chargers or get a turnover or something, but they need to get the ball back, and then they got to score a touchdown. And that's how you win the game. Is it going to the possibility of it actually succeeding is probably pretty low right now because I do not trust the Chiefs defense tonight. The Chiefs defense tonight has been abysmal. They've been really bad tonight. They've made 2, maybe 3 stops at all tonight. Everything else, if the Chargers get past, get even 1 first down, like, it's cooked. So we'll see. I'm okay. Damn it, man. Yeah, this is not how I thought this game was going to go. I was hoping for a lot more. Again, maybe it would have looked different with Xavier Worthy, but with him being hurt, again, it might have just changed everything. Again, now you're just working with Hollywood Brown. You don't have Rashee Rice. You don't have, and it might look different when Rashee comes back because Rashee is that type of wide receiver. He changes games. But again, I'm wondering if Xavier Worthy's injury is significant, is Brett Veach on the phone right now trying to find something? Is there a free agent out there? Is there a trade to be made that they can do to bring somebody in to help for now? I don't know. I mean, let's see. I can look it up. Oh, he's not available. The first name comes up, Amari Cooper. He kind of retired. Okay. How about available as well? Gabe Davis is not available anymore. All right, let's see. Butker kicks it, goes through the end zone, so they'll start at the 35. But, I mean, he's made some incredible plays tonight here in the second half. I just wish that they would have gotten something going more akin in the first half because that kind of also put us, in a little bit of a bind was how bad they kind of played in the first half until the end. But here in the second half, they've been a lot better offensively. They've figured some stuff out. All right. So here we go. 2:34 left in the game. Chiefs have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. So let's see how they do this. Herbert takes the snap, fakes it, does a quick pass. They get the first down, but again, with the 2-minute warning, it does not matter. But again, if the Chiefs don't get a 3 and out, they have a hard time stopping this team. Chiefs call a timeout now. All right, 2:26 left. 1st and 10. Hand it off. Gets nowhere. I guess the Chiefs are going to call a timeout now. Yeah, Chiefs call another timeout. They're going to call their timeouts ahead of the 2-minute warning instead. And they're doing it because they know they have the 2-minute warning. So it's basically they have 4 timeouts, essentially. ahead of the 2-minute warning. I mean, looking at this list of like available free agents, they say Gabriel Davis is available, but I thought he signed with the Bills. So I'm not sure. Nelson Aguilar's available, but he's not a reliable receiver. All right, Herbert takes the snap. He's going to pass it. And they get him. They get him. All right, so it'll be 3rd and long. And they call their final timeout. So if they make the stop here, they're going to have a solid 2 minutes, basically. Yeah, it's 3rd and 14 now. So, yeah, my guess is they're probably going to hand it off here, or... They are gonna throw it, and Chris Jones has him. Herbert gets the first down. And that's game. And that's game. That's game. The Chiefs somehow do not contain Justin Herbert, and that's game. And that's indicative to the defense. Honestly, the defense was the reason what really let the Chiefs down tonight. And the offense was very lackluster in the first half. They found something in the second half, but it was too little too late. The Chargers moved the ball so seamlessly on so many drives tonight. So it's like, yeah, it's just the Chiefs have a lot to figure out going into this game against Philly. Because now the Philly game is a must-win. Because starting out 0-2 is a huge hole to get out of. Now the Chiefs can get out of the hole, but like it was kind of imperative that they win this game, because then it gave them a buffer area or like a nice little like some room for error if they lost to Philly. Because now they have, hold on, I'm pulling up their schedule. Because, okay, so let's say they lose to the Eagles, they're 0-2. They can beat the Giants, so they'll be 1-2. But then you got to play the Ravens at home. And you know Baltimore's itching to get some revenge for the AFC Championship game and then the way the game ended last year. And it's just always a tough matchup against Lamar. And we struggle against quarterbacks like Lamar. So you got to think that game is probably, let's say we lose that one, we're 1-3. Then we got the Jags. We could probably beat the Jags. Then we got the Lions. That's going to be a tough matchup. Let's say that we lose to them. We're 2-4 at that point. Raiders is going to be a tough game, but let's say we beat them. Okay, we're 3-4. Commanders are going to be itching to prove a point against us on a Monday night. I think we can beat the Commanders. So, okay, let's say we're 4-4. Then we go to Buffalo, where we never win in the regular season. They own us in the regular season, and it's at Buffalo. So we're 4-5. 4-5 going into the bye week. Oh my goodness, this guy is going to be falling if this is how things transpire. We come back, we go to Denver. And Denver's going to be itching to want to also prove a point against us too. And my guess is we probably lose in Denver because we struggle in Denver. Okay, so now we're 4-6. The sky will be falling on the national media. We can beat the Colts, even though the Colts are kind of an iffy game for us sometimes. Yeah, like that. It's kind of an iffy game for us. So like, but I think we beat the Colts. Okay, so now we're 5-6. We can beat the Cowboys. You know, the Cowboys looked good last night, but they don't have Micah Parsons. So I think we'll be okay. Look, they let us down tonight. They did not play well. But anyways, yeah, okay. So I think we beat the Cowboys, so that puts us at 6-6. Okay, we're 6-6, and then we got to play Houston. Okay, we can probably beat Houston. So okay, we're 7-6. We got to play the Chargers again at Arrowhead. We'll probably be able to beat them at Arrowhead. Okay, so that's 8-6. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking better. 8-6. We beat the Titans. 9-6. We beat the Broncos on Christmas. 10-6. And then we close this. So we very well could end up 11-6 this season. I didn't think we were gonna go like 15 wins or anything. I actually had us 12-5. So 11-6. But I promise you, going into the bye week, it is not gonna look great. It is not gonna look great. So now let's flip this around. Okay, let's say we figure some stuff out going into Philly. We beat Philly because it's not as if Philly utterly dominated last night. Okay, so let's say we beat Philly, so we're 1-1. We beat the Giants, we're 2-1. We lose to the Ravens, we're 2-2. We beat the Jaguars, we're 3-2. I think we can beat the Lions. I do. Even though Jared Goff seems to have Patrick Mahomes' number. Yeah. Oh yeah, don't forget Rashee Rice comes back at some point. So that's something I got to factor into some of these assessments too. But right now 12-5, 11-6 is what I'm looking at for the Kansas City Chiefs, especially with this loss to start the season. Look, again, this game was in week 1, game in Brazil. It's weird, it's strange. Who knows how, you know, it just we could just chalk this game up being that. But I don't know, man. This was kind of akin to offensively the way this game started was what it looked like kind of in the Super Bowl. They just looked lackluster. They just couldn't get anything going. Now they finally figured stuff out at the end and made this into a competitive game. But man, they kept shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, again, Butker, you can't miss that extra point. Like you really can't. So, yeah, brutal start to the season. Um, Herbert had himself a game, man, and he's potentially gonna shut all of us up. He's finally gonna back up what the football nerds are so in love with him about. So maybe, yeah, I guess we're kind of doing our own post game show here. So if you're just tuning in to see my reaction, I'm very disappointed. I don't think it was a great performance by the Chiefs, especially defensively. Offensively, it was a struggle city there in the beginning in the first half. Second half, they started to figure some things out. They started to get going, and they looked pretty decent there, especially at the end. But defensively, man, they really struggled. And if the Chargers did not go 3 and out, then the Chiefs defense couldn't make a stop at all. And it's very striking because again, the Chiefs' strength the past 2 years has been our defense, and we have been great. And maybe this goes akin to losing to Justin Reed and to losing other key pieces in our defense. I don't know. I'm not necessarily 100% positive what it could have been that that caused our defense to kind of play the way they did. All right, so we're gonna take a quick little break, and we're gonna come back, and then I will give my post game thoughts, and then we're gonna call it a night. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're just gonna get my post-game thoughts. I took my hat off because I was tired of wearing it. Final score, 27-21. Chiefs start the season 0-1. The Chargers 1-0. Really kind of shocking the Chiefs with how they came out to play. They passed for a majority. I mean, like even Rich Eisen and the broadcast was surprised at the fact that we all thought that the Chargers were going to be running the ball because that's what they essentially have always wanted to be, was a run-first team. And they came out passing, and they really threw the Chiefs defense for a loop. Final stats of the game: Patrick Mahomes went 24 for 39 for 258 yards and 1 touchdown. He was sacked twice. He was the leading rusher of the team, which is a problem. Your quarterback should never be your leading rusher unless he's like Lamar Jackson. Patrick Mahomes can't be the leading rusher when you got Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. That's an absolute that's a problem. Hollywood Brown had 16 targets, 10 receptions for 99 yards. Juju Smith-Schuster had 5 targets, 5 receptions for 55 yards, and Travis Kelce had 4 targets, 2 catches for 47 yards and a touchdown. And then when you flip it to the other side, the Chargers, Justin Herbert went 25 for 34 for 318 yards and 3 touchdowns. Hampton had 15 rushes for 48 yards. Justin Herbert was number 2 on the list with 7 rushes and 32 yards. Quentin Johnson had 7 targets, 5 receptions for 79 yards. He had a pretty solid game, actually. McConkey had 9 targets, 6 receptions, and 74 yards. And Keenan Allen had 10 targets, 7 receptions, and 68 yards. So as you can see, the production of that Chargers offense in the passing game was phenomenal. I mean, 5 receptions, 6 receptions, 7 receptions for 79 yards, 74 yards, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown. That's the difference here, is that the Chargers offense was efficient, and that they just seemed like Herbert seemed to just have this Chiefs defense figured out. There was nothing that Spags really drew up that really caught Herbert off guard, except for that one Tranquil sack where they did a great job of hiding Drew Tranquil, and Drew Tranquil was able to get in there and get the sack. Aside from that, anytime they try to run that with like Jalen Watson coming off the edge, it just didn't work. And credit to the Chargers, they played a great game offensively and defensively. They did a good job of, really neutralizing this Chiefs offense, especially at the beginning of the game. Again, the Chiefs figured it out later on in the game. They made the good adjustments, and the Chargers defense struggled a little bit to make those adjustments. But when it came down to it, the beginning of the game costed the Chiefs, and then by them not really doing anything offensively in the first half, and then defensively, again, if the Chiefs didn't get a 3 and out, they just weren't going to stop the Chargers. And ultimately, again, this puts the Chiefs in a very interesting position, because now we're going into the Super Bowl rematch. We're having our first home opener. This is an Arrowhead, so it could be different, but it doesn't look like Xavier Worthy is going to play. My guess is it's something severe, dislocated shoulder, potential broken collarbone. I don't know. It was a hard hit that he had on Kelce. So I don't expect him to be there. So, okay, now we're technically in the same position that we were last year, where we lost Rashee Rice and Hollywood Brown wasn't playing. Well, this time we have Hollywood Brown, but now we don't have Xavier Worthy. Whereas last year we had Xavier Worthy, but now we're not going to have Xavier Worthy, and we're not going to have Rashee Rice for another 5 games. So what are the Chiefs going to do? I looked at the free agent list. It says Gabriel Davis is available, but as far as I'm concerned, he signed with the Bills practice squad, so I guess we could technically get him. Do the Chiefs really want him? Aside from him, wide receivers that are available, like I said, Nelson Aguilar is available, but he's just not dependable. Tyler Boyd is solid. He was solid in Cincinnati, but his last stop was Tennessee. Didn't really do much. He's also 30. He's going to be 31. Brandon Powell, Jamison Crowder would be interesting, but we got plenty of like the smaller, speedy guys. And aside from that, like there's not really like anybody interesting. So then, is there a trade that can be made? I don't know. I don't know who the Chiefs really trade for. Last year, we traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It didn't work necessarily the way we did. We thought it would work out. You know, it was an older DeAndre Hopkins, and his knee wasn't 100% going in when he came to us. And he played through a knee injury. And, of course, but now he's in Baltimore, and Baltimore's not going to trade him to us. Also, again, why do we want him at this? We had him last year. He could have signed to come back. He decided to go to Baltimore. So, are we gonna call McCole Hardman back? I think he's available. Isn't he? Because I'm pretty sure he got cut. Or I think he actually signed with somebody. I can't. No, wait. McCole is on the Chiefs. Is he on the Chiefs? He's not on the Chiefs. It says he's on the Packers still. I thought he got cut. I might be wrong on that, though. Yeah, he was released on August as part of the. He re-signed to the practice squad, so he's on the Packers practice squad. So we could easily call to bring him in, because on the practice squad, like, yeah, we can sign him. It just depends on how bad Xavier was. So my guess is we're probably gonna go for McCole Hardman, because that's where we always go when we're ready for when we're in need of help. We traded for him, and then he wins us the Super Bowl. He's in Green Bay. He's on a practice squad. We can get him back if we want to. Right now they're showing the play where Xavier he just ran into Travis and just like completely messed up his like shoulder. Which is it's brutal. It was a brutal way to start the game. And again, I'm guessing he was going to be a big part of our game plan. So yeah, the Chiefs have a lot to figure out. It was a very disappointing performance. A lot of good glimpses towards the end for the offense. Got to clean up some things, especially Juwan Taylor. Come on, man. Like, you can't keep shooting us in the foot. Like, it's one thing if Simmons makes those mistakes because he's a rookie, right? But Juwan, like, dude, you've been doing this for, the past 3 seasons. You got to do better, man. Like, I'm sick and tired of it. And I'm glad Travis got in his face, because after Travis got in his face, Juwan straightened up and didn't necessarily give us too many issues after that, at least penalty-wise. I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure the film is going to show that he kind of didn't do great pass blocking or something. I don't know. Obviously, we're going to have to rewatch the film and all that stuff. But, yeah, highly, highly disappointing start to the season. I don't know. Like I said, I've been thinking 12-5, 11-6 after going through the schedule. It's gonna be a brutal start for the Chiefs. Again, don't be surprised if we go into the bye week with a losing record. But if I'm a Chiefs fan, it's more so we're just trying to weather the storm of not having, because let's say Xavier's gonna be out for a good majority of the season. Okay, now we just got to weather the storm to try to get to, at least we have Hollywood Brown, and hopefully Hollywood Brown can stay healthy, because we know he has a problem staying healthy. But hopefully we can weather the storm, and whether it is we bring McCole Hardman back, whether it is we go find some other trade somewhere else and we bring somebody else in, whether it is we sign a Gabe Davis, or we sign a free agent receiver, or we trade for somebody else. If it's something like that, then like, it's more so weathering the storm to get Rashee Rice back. Once Rashee Rice is back, hopefully he's good. He's going to be in shape and in a place where he can, like, continue, where he can make his impact. But right now, it's like, I don't know where you go from here. So if I'm the Chiefs, I'm just going McCole, come back, and then maybe sign a Gabe Davis, or sign somebody, or make a trade, but not like anything like crazy, because it's not a situation like last year where it was like we just had Xavier Worthy. We didn't know if Hollywood Brown was going to make it back in time, and if he was going to make it back in time, he wasn't going to play until later on in the season, which he did. And then, of course, Rashid was going to be gone for the season, so we needed somebody. So that's why we made the trade for DeAndre. I don't think the Chiefs necessarily need to do that. They just need to get somebody if they're going to make a trade. They need to get, like, just a productive wide receiver. So, and as for the Chargers, man, like I said, I guess it's going to be true. This division is going to be way more competitive this year. They now have a 1-game edge on us, in the division, which is huge. We still got the return game in Kansas City later on in the season, so there's that. Yeah. Look, 3 seasons going to the Super Bowl, that's going to weigh on any team. It happened to like I said, you can akin it to what happened to the Warriors. The Warriors, they went to, they tried doing their own three-peat, for the finals. And, well, I guess they did do a three-peat. Did they do a three-peat? No, they didn't do a three-peat. But, just at a certain point, like, you're playing 20 games a season at that point. And it could just be that this might be a tough year for the Chiefs just because they put a lot of mileage on their bodies. There was a lot of pressure last year with the three-peat looming over us, and it could just take time to kind of shake what happened in the Super Bowl off. Maybe it's not going to be as simple as we're just changing the vibes of the team. But that was a very disappointing performance by Kansas City. And I hope that maybe this was just a one-off thing. Like I said, like I've been saying throughout the whole stream, it could just be, that it's week 1, it's in Brazil. It was a whole different pattern of like getting ready for the game, considering that the hotel is 2 hours away. You're traveling to another country, and basically to the other, part of, the other side of the world, basically, or, the other half of the world. Yeah, it could just be that. And maybe they're going to look 10 times better, next week in Arrowhead, because we're going to be back in a normal flow. They're going to get a couple days to recover here, because they're playing on a Friday, and then obviously we don't play until Sunday. There's going to be a lot of questions in the media about, like, let the narratives begin about, are the Chiefs done? Are they in trouble? Did we see, like, are we watching the end of the Chiefs dynasty? There's going to be a lot of talk of that. I would say wait. Again, don't be surprised if we go into the bye week with a losing record. But after the bye week, the Chiefs will bounce back, I believe, because I don't know if we're going to be able to beat Philly. Not with what I saw tonight. I don't know if what I saw tonight comes to Kansas City. We're not beating Philly at all. Yeah. And then again, we have a lot of tough games. We got we'll probably beat the Giants the next week. We got Baltimore after that. We got Detroit at some point after that. It's not going to be an easy road for the Chiefs. Will the Chiefs be the first team since the Bills to go to 4 straight Super Bowls? I don't know. It's a tough ask. And at some point, you got to think Lamar, Burrow, and Josh are going to get theirs. I mean, we already saw Burrow got his. He got to his Super Bowl. He didn't win, but he got there. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are going to eventually take it. And if there's any year to do it, it's probably this year because, the Chiefs just might finally be too tired and gassed and just have a lot of mileage on their bodies. I don't know. We'll see how the season shapes out. It's week 1. It's overreaction. Week 1 on overreaction. We always overreact on week 1. We'll get a feel as the season goes on. I don't think the Chiefs are done. I got them 12-5, 11-6. So that means we're going to lose games. We're not going to go 15-2 like we did last season. That was an anomaly. As you saw, we didn't win a one-possession game for once. It's going the regression, like we will always regress back to the mean. And the mean is you don't win all those one-possession games, all the time. There's just going to be sometimes you're not going to do it. Like, you're not going to be able to do it. We were able to win those games last year. We're probably not going to be able to do them all this year. So that's why I think 12-5, 11-6 is realistic. But, all right. With that, we've been streaming for about 3 hours and 20-ish minutes. It's my timer says 3 hours and 46 minutes, but given the fact that I had breaks and stuff in between. But it's also 11:30 at night, and it's been a long day. Had a funeral earlier today, so I'm about ready to crash. So appreciate everybody who watched. Not a lot of talk in the chat, unfortunately. We'll probably find a way to get these on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Facebook. That way we can chat with the people on Facebook more. WWE streams can't be on Facebook just because we play the audio and all that stuff. But football streams, maybe we're gonna find a way to get them on Facebook. I know how to get them on Facebook. I just got to get all the information, get it all set up. But we didn't have time to set it up with everything going on with my personal life and all that stuff. So again, we apologize for not doing a live stream last night for the start of the season. But we did one now. We're gonna do another one. I'm gonna talk to Kirby about maybe doing Commanders Packers. I don't know if he's watching. He's probably not. He's probably coming back from Heritage from Leesburg. Well, no, he should be back by now. But all right. With that, ladies and gentlemen, that is another edition of the Kirby on Sports Watch Along. Yes, we've done another one. We did our first football one. I hope you guys enjoyed, for those that watched, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.